Okay, so Greg's working on the first project of the trip. I'll walk you back here. Now, this house is almost 100 years old. And it needs a lot of work. We didn't pay a whole lot for it. And for that reason, it needs a lot of work. But right now, he's working on up here. He's painting these soffits and he's putting gutters up to try to keep the rain from going down into the basement. The basement doesn't get soaking wet, but it stays damp. And it's mostly staying damp around the perimeter of where the foundation and stuff is. So our thought is if we put some gutters up and channel the water away, it won't be, because from what we hear from some people who live out here, that people used to live in this basement. Actually, the family who lived here before lived in the basement, and because they had a system going around the house, they have a cistern to collect water, so they had to have had some sort of gutter system going up around here. We don't see where it was at, but they had to have had something because it collects onto the back porch into a cistern. So the basement must have stayed dry, and we're kind of up on a hill here, so there's really no reason for the groundwater to be intruding into the basement. So anyway, our theory is if we put gutters up, that we should solve the water problem. So that's what he's working on right now. It's gonna be probably a day-long project here.
We'll know tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, well, like Greg just said, we'll know tomorrow or the next day if it works, because we're expecting a lot of rain the next 3 days. So we'll be able to tell if it worked or not. All right, he's got the gutters up. Got him up, I think, 2 around on the back. We'll walk back here. So they're up, so we will wait and see if they work. Yeah, this side of the house needs work. The whole house needs work, but I think we're just gonna put new siding all over it. But yeah, there's supposed to be a ton of rain today. We were going to try to go back to Georgia today, but today and tomorrow, just tons and tons of rain. So we're going to stick around and do some work inside. I missed my camera, getting my camera this morning. There was wild turkeys in the front yard. It was so cool. And when I got up off the porch, I was drinking my coffee. When I ran in to get the camera, they see me and they got spooked. It's turkey season here, spring gobbler season, so people are hunting. But yeah, they caught me. I've never really seen a turkey fly before, so that was pretty cool. But they took off flying across the holler, so missed those. But anyway, Greg's got the gutters done. I don't know what we're going to do the rest of the day. There's endless projects here, endless. So I don't know, but I'm just outside and just listen. All you hear here, birds and cows. No traffic. Occasionally, because we're kind of close to the river, and late in the evenings you'll hear a towboat go by, and that's pretty cool. I like the sound of the towboats. But other than that, it is so quiet and so peaceful out here. I told Greg, I was like, I just could sit outside all day and not do anything, but there's just so much to do in here. So much for retirement, you know. Like I said, we may have retired from 9 to 5 jobs, but we stay busy from, we were up at 6 o'clock this morning, and we've been going since 6. I've tried to tidy up some stuff. It's hard. It's like I'm putting lipstick on a pig here. We need new flooring. We still don't have all the drywall and ceilings done. I don't have a kitchen yet. It's a work in progress, but I know we'll get there, and it's going to be so much fun messing with this little house. I think we're going to try to spend most of the summer here this year and see if we can't get it ready, you know, for winter, because we came up here this winter and we didn't have a heat source at all. So we brought with us a wood burning cook stove, and Greg's actually going to enclose our back porch and make it like a keeping room and put the wood burning stove back there, so it'll make the kitchen a little bit bigger, which the kitchen to me it's a really good size. It's actually the biggest room in the house. So far this trip we've got the gutters up, which was a win because we need to keep the basement dryer, and we, my son and my daughter were here, and my daughter-in-law, and they were able to help Greg get a shower in one of the bathrooms. So the shower's working, and we have a toilet that works right, because before, I'm not even going to go into the toilet situation. I meant we're out in the country, but we had an indoor toilet. We had to use 5-gallon buckets to fill it to flush it because it was broken. But now we have a proper toilet, so that's a win. So far this trip, we've got gutters, we've got a proper shower, a proper toilet, and I don't know what else. I mean, we brought with us a washer, and we have a laundry room. But this house is over, it's 100 years old, and so the floors are just like they wave. They're not, nothing's level in this house. So Greg's gonna have to level the floor up in the laundry room before he can put the washer in, and he's already got it drywalled, so that's out of the way. So he's got to level up the floor and in the bathroom before we leave, because like I said, this house does have a basement, and the basement is not like, it doesn't hold water, it's just damp. It's like where the rain drips off the eaves and goes down in it, it keeps the foundation wet and damp. So with it being wet and damp, you kind of get that musty smell that wafts up through the floorboards. And I kind of think I got most of the wood floors in the house sealed off for now until we can figure out what we're going to do with them. The more I look at them, y'all, the more I think I'm just going to keep them and just try to patch them in better, paint them better, and use rugs, because they are pretty floors. The only thing, I don't think I can salvage the kitchen, so I might try to look for some old-fashioned linoleum, or I don't know what I'm going to do with the kitchen. I might even just patch it in more and paint it and do a painted pattern. I don't know. We're not there yet. But the bedroom, the floors in there are great. The floors in one of the bathrooms good, but the other bathroom, we're putting the black and white penny tile in, and so Greg's going to have to put a floor leveler, if I can't say that word, in that bathroom to kind of seal it up, because he put the concrete board down and there's gaps in between it. So long story short, the stuff keeps coming, the smell from the basement will come up through those cracks, so we're going to try to seal that off better. So but anyway, I'm going to have to set some lights up because the house is really dark, especially today because it's overcast. When it's sunny, it's not so dark, but I'm going to have to set some lights up and maybe show you what we're doing in the bathroom. But in the house, antiques galore in here, and I'm going to have so much fun. I even brought more of my antiques up here because I'm going to do an unfit kitchen, and believe it or not, we're not going to use a proper refrigerator here. We bought an icebox refrigerator, and I'm going to use it. I bought a thermometer for it, and that'll be a whole nother video, but I'm going to use an icebox. That's what we plan to use, because I got a big chest freezer and I can freeze the ice. So that's what I plan to do for that. But anyway, that's the quick progress here. We're going to go in and work, and maybe I'll set lights up here in a little bit and show you what the bathroom's looking like. And this is our hall bathroom. There's a shower tucked in and over there. I put a picture up just to try to, like I said, lipstick on a pig, but we're gonna hope to get this floor something done with it. I found this old antique cabinet at an antique place down the road to put up there on that shiplap wall, and around the corner is the shower. But I really need to get some lights to get a better picture in here. But yeah, a lot to do in here too. So yeah, things don't always go as planned. So the bathroom won't get done. They set the toilet, and now the toilet's leaking everywhere. I think they cracked the tank, so that's going to be a whole nother issue. And we're supposed to be leaving tomorrow because we got to open back up our eBay store. So that bathroom is not going to get done this trip. The shower got done and gutters got up, but that's it. We were going to stay a little bit longer, but we decided we're going to go down and do a few things at home, and then come back here and stay for a good while, because there's just too much to do, and we just got to get things situated and rounded up. We still have another trip to make to Florida to do something for our daughter. So yeah, it's just, we decided what we need to do here. We just need to stay put here for a while to get it done, and that is not going to be this trip. Plus, we had a family emergency yesterday. We had to take a family member to the doctor, and time just got away from us. So next trip. So today I lost my glasses too, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. But today I'm just going to sit out here and you can listen to the birds and just enjoy this piece for a while. I hear over across the holler someone's dogs are going crazy, but there's been a lot of Canadian geese here too. I've seen so many little babies. They're so cute. But anyway, I'm going to just sit here for the rest of the day and probably do nothing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.